Prohibitory orders have been imposed in Maharashtra. Prohibitory orders in Mumbai as of now. Exclusive details of what will happen in the Sena National Executive. A resolution, there are 3 resolutions that are going to be introduced in this key National Executive meet of the Shivsena. The Shivsena, the first resolution is trust in the leadership of Uddhav Thackeray, the man on your television screen. Trust in the leadership, which means he is the only leader on whose orders Shivsena and Shivseniks will function. Resolution number 1. Resolution number 2. Action against the 38 MLAs who've rebelled and stabbed, as Sanjay Raut put it, Uddhav Thackeray in the back when he was unwell. Resolution number 3. Will not defy the Marathi Asmita and of course the plank of Hindutva. That's the point that Uddhav Thackeray has repeatedly been making. He says you can never take us away from Hindutva. It is the ideology of Balasaheb Thackeray, the founder of the Shiv Sena. So will not defy either the Marathi Asmita or the Hindutva ideology. I once again want to come back to India Today's Mosmi Singh for more on the story. Saurabh Akhtania, Vidya, India Today's biggest team of reporters tracking this big story. We also have Paulami Saha joining us from Guwahati, and the 360-degree perspective on the story from Mumbai to Delhi to Guwahati. We get you all the action, but Mosmi, the 3 resolution, and the first perhaps being the most important, trust in leadership of Uddhav Thackeray.
Absolutely, you know, this national executive has not only been called, Gaurav, if you look at the resolutions, it is clear that this national executive has also been called for the fact to actually send out a message to all constitutional authorities to in fact have it as evidence that this national executive was held and faith in Uddhav Thackeray was put, and clearly, you know, that's one reason that it's not about the party, it's about the individuals. Whether Eknath Shinde has more hold, whether Eknath Shinde camp is the real Shiv Sena, or whether the Uddhav camp is the real Shiv Sena, and the way that Uddhav Thackeray yesterday said it all, saying whoever wants to go can go. We will create a new cadre, we will have new MLAs. So really now falling back on the core strength of the Thackeray family is the party cadre, Uddhav Thackeray, pinning his hopes at the Shiv Seniks, hoping that the wave of support will pour in from all sides for Uddhav Thackeray in this situation, even as he plays the card of being a lone warrior who has been cheated and betrayed by his most trusted lieutenant. And remember that Aditya Thackeray very strategically mentioned that his mother had said that the one who was brought up and grew up with in the family has betrayed us for money. So really, you know, getting in the ethical, the ethos, the ideological value of the Shiv Sena, and importantly, as you mentioned, Hindutva, you know, I would say that Hindutva has been the core issue that has been cited for the divide in the Shiv Sena, at least from the rebel camp, talking about how the Shiv Sena had deflected from the core values of Hindutva to compromise for the alliance.
Oh, absolutely. So resolution number 1, Saurabh Akhtania, is trust in the leadership of Uddhav Thackeray. Very clear attempt to send out that message down the rank and file, be it Eknath Shinde, be it anyone else. They may have control of 2/3 of the rebel MLAs, but not the party, not the leadership. The leadership remains well and truly with Uddhav Thackeray. He is, Saurabh, the sole leader.
Well, absolutely. Gaurav, and therefore the statement which has been made by Uddhav Thackeray himself, that he is going to lead the party. He is very much connected with the ground cadre and all the senior ministers, and therefore this is the show of strength, this is a show of power which has been right now happening outside the Shivsena Bhavan. And let me tell you, Gaurav, I have not seen in the past so many months that Uddhav Thackeray going to Shivsena Bhavan. This is hardly that sometime very important meeting or important press conference which happens, only then Chief Minister Uddhav Thackeray actually reaches Sena Bhavan, but hardly in a few years down the line, like 1 year or so, I have not seen Chief Minister Uddhav Thackeray going to Sena Bhavan. But right now is the situation, it's the moment of the hour, that right now at a very crucial piece of meeting which is happening at the Sena Bhavan, Chief Minister Uddhav Thackeray, which was not scheduled to go to Sena Bhavan, but he has now left from Machoti and he has reached the Sena Bhavan, wherein he will be addressing a very important press conference as well. And therefore, let me tell you that huge LEDs and speakers have been also put up outside Sena Bhavan. But in middle of it, Gaurav, let me give you a very important piece of information which has been coming out of the Mumbai police. The Mumbai police have now imposed Section 144 in Mumbai. This is a very big breaking news which we are putting out on India Today. Let me tell you, the first it was placed in Thane, Section 144 was imposed, but now Section 144 is imposed in the city of Mumbai. A statement which is given by Mumbai police clearly states that the huge political situation has arisen in Mumbai. There are so many critical places, sensitive places in Mumbai which needs to be secured. A high-level meeting, the story which we broke on India Today that earlier, that top Mumbai police officials are having a meeting, and now after this meeting it is now decided that Section 144 should be imposed in the city of Mumbai. The statement which has been issued by Mumbai police, they are saying that all the houses and the offices of the political parties, MPs, ministers, MLAs, corporators and any other sensitive places, all will be secured. There will be police bandobast outside their houses, and Section 144 is implemented, that should be secured. Another thing, no posters, no anti-slogans, no banners anywhere, and no gathering of more than 5 people in Mumbai. And the police commissioner have given a strict instruction that the Section 144 should be implemented.
Saurabh, stay with me for a moment.